We are preparing for our passage from Noumea, New Caledonia to Bundaberg, Australia.
Cleaning the hull is good for boat speed, but a clean hull is also a requirement of customs upon entry, and we don't know if we'll be up for a camera check in Australia.
Turn around.
Happy?
Turn around. A giant trevally was checking Rach out. It's an improvement.
I hooked my dive suit rig around the barbecue lighter and apparently I've snapped it. My rig got caught on the barbecue as I jumped in.
Just wiring up a bit of an emergency bilge pump, because when we come across from Vanuatu to New Cal, we had this whole V-berth bilge area flooded with water, and there was like 150 litres of water in there, so we had to pump it out by hand with the manual. So I'm just going to put an automatic one on that we can actually quickly, with this wire here, hook it to the bow thruster batteries from up here, and then just drop that in there, and I've got a bit of a emergency automated bilge pump happening, which is a quick fix.
The benefit of this pump as well is you place it wherever you like, so depending on the heel of the boat it could go anywhere,
or put it on that side.
Yeah.
Whereas all of our other bilge pumps are fixed location bilge pumps in the engine bay and also in the lowest bilge in the centre of the boat. So this one is just an extra backup in case anything freaky happens again.
Just a backup.
But it shouldn't, because Dion has refixed the latch on the bow, so put a new one on, which is why the bow locker opened and filled up with water, and taken all the lining off the walls in the V-berth and sealed up any gaps with wiring going through them again, so that any potential holes for the water to come through from the bow locker are sealed. We hope. Aye.
We hope.
The solo mast lifter. Dion's wearing nappies. Get your big boy pants on. This is your secondary, down here on the ground. So don't blow away. I'll tell you, bowling.
Just up here hanging out, doing a rig check before we head off to Australia. Don't want to lose a rig on the way. All the kiters are out having fun while I'm doing a rig check. There's Rach down there. I saw some turtles earlier, now I can't see any.
The solo mast lifter is awesome because Dion can haul his own weight up the mast with a 10-to-1 ratio, rather than me winching his whole weight up. Of course, I could just go up instead.
In the background over there.
Dinghy cleaning is underway. Yum. Oh yeah, through a layer of slick. Here we go. Halfway and making progress.
Dee's working on the rudder, and I am on the home straight. Last bit to go. She's done! Pepita is happily cleaned. Just looking at where we're going to go to get to Australia. A few banks in the way. Not a major. We're from New Cal. I think we go under the Argo Bank. That angle, and the wind will be that angle, roughly. And then go over the top of the sandbank at Bundaberg up to here. So go further west after that point. Just looking at what's around, getting the big picture. We're on our way. Saying goodbye to Noumea.
Bye lingerie, Noumea Island.
Don't know if you can see it, that there beautiful little island we've been staying at. And we are on our way to Australia.
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 5 minutes in, heading out the past.
Ah, broken travel already. Woohoo! Awesome boat.
That little thing there is supposed to hold the traveller up. Flathead, boys. Flathead coming. It's like 5 minutes in and he's fixing the traveller. Crikey. Flathead, flathead. Got it. Okay.
Of course they're different.
What'd you say? They got different screws in them. Excellent. The good news is it's on the right tack and we are going downwind, I think, for this trip, so I guess that's how the mainsail's going to be set. Whew. Out the pass into the big blue sea. Crack a day to leave. Day one. Got the fishing line out. Well, be 2 of them. No fish, but very little swell, a little bit of a slow, lazy 1 meter side swell, maybe 1.5 meters. Expected to drop. Blue skies, sunshine, light wind, going really slow, but I would take my nana out in this, so I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, Dion hasn't moved. Day 2.
Day 2, still sitting in my favourite spot. Fishing line is out, but as usual, nothing. No bites.
And no wind either. We are motoring. It's alright. We have slowed down and gone into neutral for a mid-ocean dip. Woo. Current wind speed is 2.4 knots and our forecast is 12 gusting 16, which should be quite nice and sailable, but clearly we got the fiery stink box on. This is the morning after night 2. The sun is rising at, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the morning or so. And still very little wind. There's about 10 knots. We're putting along at 3.7, 3.8, 4, that kind of speed. It's painfully slow, but it is really comfortable conditions. Day 3.
starting to get a little bit of a swell roll in. You probably can't really see that, and a little bit of a wind come in, but we're still motoring, but hoping to be sailing soon. Had a really calm sail last night, probably doing about 3.5 knots most of the night, but it was very comfortable.
Our strategy in this early stage, in a lighter than expected forecast, was to sail at night for better sleep and motor during the day when it was calm.
Whisker pole ready to go for that wing on wing.
This is not proper sailing, but we also didn't want to take 10 to 12 days to arrive.
Hey, what's your book? What? You're on candid camera.
Oh, hi, candid camera.
We are going through the pass north of the Nova Bank and south of South Bellona Reef System, and this represents halfway. Woohoo! This is day 4. We've done, well, 3 if you count the 24-hour periods.
And a lot of motoring, because we don't have any, well, we don't have a sail wardrobe, so everybody else out here has downwind sails or reaching sails. We just have the wing on wing, so we are super slow.
We're definitely slow. But the conditions have been beautiful, especially if you have a power boat. Getting a little bit of swell today, unlike the last couple of days where there'd been next to nothing. Bit of swell, bit of wind coming in. We are about to take off. Woohoo! Day 4. Dion's still in his perch. And we got a beautiful sunset. Oh, it so doesn't do it justice through the camera lens. The colours are really nice. It is the morning of day 5 and we had a few little squalls overnight, only gusting sort of 22 to 24, but that's a big jump from what we've had the last few days, so we are pretty happy that we are getting a move on and we're hitting some 7s and 8s now. Swell's picking up, a little bit of a sea state, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. That's about 20 knots. Day 5 and we've finally got some wind. We've got gusting 23 at the moment, so probably a little bit overpowered. We've put another reef in and swell's picked up a bit. 2 days to go. Last sunset on the last night.
I'm gonna grab it from you.
Oh, okay. Oops, I fell over.
What do we got, Rach?
Heading into Bundy. Got to go around the top of Fraser, and then we've got about 50 nautical miles to go, and we're going to the port of Bundaberg at Sparrow Spot tomorrow morning. We're nearly there! After all that trying to hurry up, we're now trying to slow down. We have a ripper of a current
pulling us in. We hit our max speed of 12.3 knots, which is amazing for us. And so now we're trying to slow the boat down because we're going to go through the top of Fraser Island and across the pass into Bundaberg Marina in the dark, and we don't want to get there in the dark. We need to at least let the sun come up at 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever it does here first. So yeah, rolling along a little bit slower than we could pull off for what would be our fastest probably 12-hour stint we've ever done with this much current. It's amazing. We can't get under 7s, it's quite hard.
And what do we got out?
Double reef main, triple reef jib. And we have about 20 knots. It's overkill. Don't know if I like the look of this one. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you. Yeah, we're going straight that way. That looks like some serious rain.
Can't see. Too dark.
Last night in and getting a little bit of weather. Good evening.
Land ho! We are here in Bundaberg on our way up to the marina.
Actual land. Oh, this is exciting.
There is a very, very long channel to get into the Burnett River.
Oh, there's a rope in the way. Don't know if you can see that. That be Bundaberg. Woohoo!
I'm home.
It's not home. Home is New Zealand.
Home is New Zealand. Yeah, sort of back on home turf. We're going to raise the courtesy flag now.
Woohoo! Quarantine is done.
She goes.
Hurrah! We're in Australia.